Now, I love iron. You guys know this. But you know what I love more than iron? Take a guess. I'm wearing it. No, it's not redstone dust, you idiot. It's gold. Today we're going to make a gold farm. Jeez. What's up, dudes? It's your boy Happy Chap here. Welcome back to another episode. Looking on this one, we're doing it. We're going to be building our 1.16 gold farm. This is a pretty simple build. Requires a lot of resources, but you should be able to get this in no time. There's 3 different sizes to this build. We are going to be building the largest one today. You guys can build the other sizes if you want. It does not matter. It is completely up to you. First things first, though. What do you boys think of the new iron farm? It's a pretty sweet day. You guys want a video about it? We'll see. We'll see. Stupid. Ow. Another thing too before we get into it, like I said in the last video, if we go over here, what we will find is, yep, here's one of those massive bastion things. So maybe next video as well too, we'll probably be raiding this sucker here. So stay tuned. But if we go back over this direction, what we will find here is the base setup for the gold farm that we're going to be building. Now what you do want to find is you want to find yourself a lava lake, and it has to be in the nether waste biome. If it's not in the nether waste biome, this farm is pretty much going to break. Now what are you doing here, sir? Want to make sure you got a little decent area for you to build from, and at least leave a nice little area for below so that way you can set up some item sorters as well. Like I was saying before, this is a multi-size farm, okay? You can do this in 3 different sizes, a 20 by 20, 30 by 30, or a 40 by 40. And for each layer, you're going to need to bring along, a turtle egg and then the other items that we have here. So bring along your platform materials here, as well as a single block of glass, 16 trapdoors, 4 iron bars, 20 soul torches. You need half of these if you're going to be building the smaller 30 by 30 or 20 by 20 platform, and then a single turtle egg. There's going to be a little collection pit where we bring all the mobs into, and for that you're going to need to bring along 2 stacks plus 60 of glass. These don't necessarily have to be glass, but we do want to see what is going on. Then you're going to need 8 slabs plus another one for a golem or a hog, 5 trap doors, 5 iron bars, 2 buckets of lava, 25 signs, or 25 fence gates. These, if you're going to use fence gates, these do have to be the new ones that do not burn. For the chute area where we bring all of the pigment down and collect all the gold, we're going to need to bring along, again, these do not have to be glass, but we want to see what's going on, so you're going to need 4 stacks of blocks, 6 trap doors. We just brought 2 different versions along so that way we can kind of break it up, 6 hoppers, 3 slabs, and a single iron bar. And then if you want to convert this to an XP farm, you're going to need to bring along 4 solid blocks, 22 slabs, 24 redstone, a dispenser, lava, button, 2 repeaters, and 3 signs. Okay, and everything, like I said, fits here into a shulker box. So this is all the materials here you need in total, not including what you need to bring along for the platforms. Listen, I'm trying to do something here. So like I said, if you're going to do the 40 by 40 platforms, you're going to need to bring along 25 stacks per platform. If you're going to do the 30 by 30, it is 14 stacks per platform. And if you're going to do the 7 by 7, it is 7 stacks per platform. I'm going to be doing the 40 by 40 version. So for each platform, I need to bring along 25 stacks of netherrack. So get to farming. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do for this build is place down our double chests with 3 hoppers all running into it. Then we're going to run another 3 hoppers going into those ones there. Next, we're going to jump up and we're going to place 3 trapdoors on top of the back hoppers, just like you see. And then we're going to build up on the sides just a couple blocks and around the back as well. Next, we're going to place a temporary block on the side and run 3 trapdoors across the front. We can then remove that block. And next, what you're going to do is we need to build a chute here. So this chute is going to be 32 blocks tall because we need to be at least 32 blocks below the lowest platform. It is going to be 3 blocks wide in total, and it has to go just 1 block above the trapdoors there that are above the hoppers that you see. So start building this sucker up, and when you get 32 blocks in the air, we'll move on to the next step. Alright, and once you are 32 blocks in the air, what you're going to do is off the back side here, and we're going to make a 7x7 platform right here off the back. So that's 1, 2. Once you have your 7x7 platform complete, what you're going to do is put a block here on the side and on this side as well. Then you're going to put a wall around this entire thing. In the pit here, where we just built up, you're going to place down 3 trap doors, all of them facing down. Then in the center here, you're going to come out 2 blocks with temporary blocks and place down your slab. Around your slab is where you're going to place down your iron bars. You actually want to make sure that the slab is on the lower half as well. Then you can place 2 more iron bars here in the front. Remove your temporary blocks. Put your final 2 trap doors here and here. These are going to be closed up, as you can see, just like that. And then finally, this is where you are going to put your iron golem in place. Easiest way I find to do this is to put a temporary block in the center and then build up on a temporary block. Place down your 4 iron pieces. Then remove this temporary block from the bottom. Add your head to create your golem. He should fall in place, and then that is where he will remain. Next, you're just going to place a piece of glass there as well. Then you're going to take your slabs and place 2 slabs over that block and 2 slabs over this block. You can now jump back inside, and then we're going to make these walls here 5 blocks tall in totals. What you're going to do is also just place a block, or a row of blocks, sorry, across the front here. You want to make sure that those are as high as the other walls as well. And on this 3rd layer up here, this is where we are going to put our 25 fence gates or our 25 signs, and above it is where we will put our lava. Once you have all of your signs or your fence gates in place, what you're going to do is just place a piece of lava in the center on both ends. As you can see, it kind of covers up the whole thing here. And this is what you should have so far once you are complete. So you should have your 7x7 platform or catch area anyways, with your lava that is 4 blocks above the base where everybody's going to land. That's how your iron golem should be, with your trapdoors in place that all lead down to your central little killing chamber or AFK area, whatever you're going to build down here, which we will do afterwards. Okay, next on top of this layer of glass that we just did, we're going to start to build our platform. We're going to leave the opening here in the center. Now, like I said, 40 by 40, 30 by 30, 20 by 20, doesn't matter. The bigger the better, but yeah, the 40 by 40 one that I'm doing, just 2 platforms, like I said, requires 50 stacks of builder blocks. 50. It's definitely worth just maybe building the 20 by 21 for now, and if you want to expand it later, completely up to you. Okay, so like I said, around this ring here, this is where we're going to start to build our platform. So enjoy, and we'll see you when we're all done here. Okay, once you have your first platform complete, should be nice and big, should look like this. What you're going to do is you're going to come up to the center here, and you're going to place 3 trapdoors, or you're going to line this whole thing in trapdoors anyways, but you're going to do 3 on one side, 3 on the other, and then 5 down this way. Once that's complete, you're going to come to the corners here, and you're going to shift click and place an iron bar in each one of these corners. Then in the middle, you're going to place a temporary block, and beside it is where you're going to place your first turtle egg. Then you can remove that temporary block, and this is what your floor looks like. Now what you have to do is you literally have to repeat this thing 2 floors above us. So just go up 1, 2. Okay, so you want to leave a 2 block gap, and then on the 3rd one, just repeat this process here. So build your ring around. Place your trap doors in the middle just like we did on the floor below us. Place your iron bars in each of the corners. then your temporary block, and then believe it or not, we actually don't even need a turtle egg for this floor. What you're just going to do is place a piece of glass or any type of transparent block here in the center anyways. And what this allows is it still allows the zombies on this floor, we'll show you afterwards, to get attracted to that turtle egg down there, but as they walk over to it and fall down, they do not end up landing on top of it. Now we can remove this block and then just build out our platform to match the other sides of this one. And once you have your 2 platforms done, this is what it should look like. Now, depending on how many you want to layer this up, you can layer it up 3, 4, 5, 6, it does not matter. What you're going to want to do is 2 blocks above your final layer, you're going to want to put an entire layer of glass, and that will stop any other mobs like gas and the magma blocks from spawning. Alright, but this is what your pit area should look like. So like I said, where the turtle egg is on the bottom, you just have a piece of glass in place of it now, with your trapdoors all around it and your iron bars in the corner. The lower level is the same way. And as you can see, any mobs that do spawn on here are attracted to the turtle egg, end up down in the hole here. Now our next step before we put our roof on this thing or stack it however high we are going to is we have to deal with these guys here. Now good thing about these guys is that they are scared of these little blue torches here. So as long as you bring along some soul torches with you, these guys, we can get rid of these guys, no problem. What you're going to do is come to the center here. So center on each side. What you're going to do is you're just going to count back 8 blocks and place down a torch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Do this for all 4 sides. Okay, once you have those 4 torches in place, like I said, if you've done the 20 by 20, you are done. This is all you have to do. But for the 30 by 30 and the 40 by 40s, what you're going to do is you're going to come to the corner and place down a soul torch. Then you're going to count down, and you're going to leave a 10 block gap in between, and then place another torch. So 1, 2, 3, so 11 blocks away from each other. Same thing this way. And then same thing this way as well. 1, 2, 3. Once you are complete, this is what you should have here. As you can see, these guys just start wandering around trying to do their best to get away from the soul torch. The least lit area of the farm now is this center area, and as you can see, all the piglins here eventually start to just make their way towards the center and end up falling down. This doesn't take long for them to do. If we were to watch this kind of in like a time lapse, which I'll show you later on, these guys quite rapidly get out of the way. They very rarely hang around this long like they are here. If you have enough soul torches, what you can do is even light up these darker areas here a little bit more if you would like. So maybe place a row of torches here, and then there. Same thing with this direction. Torch, torch, torch. If you were to do that, this whole area around the outside ring would be lit up with the blue soul torch, and these guys wouldn't want to be in this outside area here, because what these guys are doing basically is they're looking for a dark spot like this that isn't lit up, and if all of these out here were lit up by torches, like I said, the only place for the piglins to get to where there is no light level that is touched by the soul torch would be right here in the middle. So once you have that complete, you're just going to repeat that on the floor below you or any other floors that you do have. Stack this thing as many as you want, and then put a glass roof on top of it. Alright, once you have your farm stacked, this is what it should look like here. As you can see, it's already producing piglins and pigmen for us to farm. Now all we have to do is put, like I said, a glass roof on top of it in order to stop any more spawns, and then go around and start, like every other farm in the nether, start despawning the area around you. Best way to do that is either by buttons or placing down lava sources like this and then just manipulating them by putting down another block. Okay, you can literally make water or lava run forever in the nether by doing this. And once you have that done, as you can see, all of our pigmen are just falling down there and dying. All of our ingots and everything are being collected by the chest and the hoppers. Now we just have to set it up to a item sorting system and everything should be good. Okay, now as you can see, I'm just down here not doing anything, just kind of waiting around. We haven't despawned anything at all in our area, and because we are in the nether waste biomes, the only 2 mobs that are going to spawn on the nether rack up there or in our platforms are going to be the pigmen and the piglins themselves. Now if I just wait down here and then switch over to my alt account, okay, this will kind of give us an idea of what is happening on the farm. So as you can see, we have everybody kind of spawning in. The pigmen themselves are attracted to the turtle eggs that are in the center and end up falling down into your area here, getting attracted to the iron golem, trying to attack him, and then falling down to their death in the pit. What we will do right after this is set up the XP section of the farm. As you can see as well too, there are no piglins hanging around on this farm, and we have gold basically funneling into the system. Now for the XP section of this farm, what you're going to do is place a dispenser in the center 22 blocks above where all of these zombie pigmen are falling down to. Okay, so like I said, 22 blocks above where all the pigmen are landing. What you're going to do is you're going to crack this open and place a dispenser inside. Then you're going to put your lava bucket inside it as well. You're going to place 3 either signs or the new fence gates 2 blocks below the dispenser, so leaving a 1 block gap in between. Then close everything all back in. Then we can head on back down. Down here on the bottom, what you're going to do is you're going to place down a solid block. Then you're going to crack this open, place a repeater, and then what you're going to do is run a redstone ladder all the way up to the back side of the dispenser there with a repeater in the middle. Okay, and once you have your redstone ladder complete, this is what it should look like here. So like I said, it's just a repeater going up a redstone ladder with another repeater in the center, taking the signal all the way up into a solid block, which will activate the dispenser. Now all we have to do is just add a button to this block down here, and if we hit this button here, what we should get is the lava activated. Yep. And any pigments now that fall down and through should, stop right here for us to farm.
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
Now all we have to do is just let this thing, build up for us. And we are good to go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to my other world where I have this built above the nether. Just to show you guys an example of what it is capable of when you absolutely start despawning everything in the area. Okay, so here I am on my other world where I have it, like I said, built above the nether. You can see that it is 1, 2, 3, 4 layers tall, just like the other farm that we built in the other world. The function is the exact same. All of the pigmen come down here and are attracted to the iron golem. They end up falling down the chute here and down here for you to collect all of your XP from. If we want to deactivate this and have everybody die, all we have to do is hit this button here. It will deactivate the lava and get us all of our pigments. So as you can see, everybody that comes down here is now just falling as they hit. If you have the trap doors for it, what you can do is run your trap doors like this down the center. I left it open on this side, I don't know why, but if you can run your trap doors like this down the center, same thing. Your turtle egg is every other floor, but you can run your trap doors down the center, keeping everybody more centralized, and nobody has the potential of squashing any of your turtle eggs if you do this. If we follow my pathway here and go over to the other one, okay, over here at the other one, this is the 20 by 20 platform. As you can see, it still functions the same. You don't get as many spawns on it. Ignore that because I just didn't put a roof on it. But you don't get as many spawns, but as you can see, the farm itself is very quick. Piglins and everything still end up down the center chute even when they do spawn on here, because like I said, they are looking for that lower light level. Everybody does the same thing. They fall down here into the little collection chamber where they get attracted to the iron golem and end down in your AFK or experience collecting pit. So another thing to keep in mind is if you do not have an iron golem, or let's say that you find your pigmen are not being attracted to it, you could always just bump this half slab up 1 block and you can replace your iron golem with a turtle egg. As you can see, the farm still functions the same. There is no problem with opening up the pit and making it 3 wide as well. The only reason why I kept it as 2 wide is because if the pigmen ever do this little huddle thing like they do, leaving the pit too wide actually kind of forces the herd of pigmen here to push the other, huddling pigmen. kind of out and away, which then allows them to get attracted to the turtle egg and then down the hole here. I'm pretty sure you can use a hoglin in place of the turtle eggs or the iron golem as well too, but I have not tested that yet. But there is your zombie pigman farm, boys. Thank you again so much for watching my videos. I hope this is something that you guys can use in your world. Thank you again for watching, and I'll definitely catch you boys on the next one. Peace.